this is Genevieve from Shucking Raiders, and today we are going to cover the basics on PvP Arena. The first thing that I'm going to cover are your tiers. When you first start out, T and Bronze 1. As you can see, there are 4 different levels for each tier, from Bronze, Silver, Gold to Platinum, which only has 1. But one thing that you do want to keep in mind that there is treasure and certain items from every tier in every group. So you don't just want to go straight through as high as you can, as fast as you can. You do want to make sure that you spend the time in each tier to earn all the items that you'd like to get. Then you move on to the next tier. Now, if you find that a lot of the battles you are winning and you're gaining points quickly, there's a better way to remain in a tier, and we will go over that now. Which leads me into setting up your defense team. So if you go down here, you see battle log, defense. And now this is the team that is going to be placed when other players come out and choose which battles they want to fight. What people mostly do is just place either a weak team or just one player out there, so that they lose the battles, and they get the points taken away, and they get to remain in the tier they are until they feel comfortable enough that they have everything, and also comfortable enough in your own power to move on to the next tier of fighting. The next tab we see here is battle log. Now, your battle log goes over what's happened over the past nights or since you last checked. How many matches you've won and lost against other teams. I would check this log each day before you go into your arena battle. One thing that I would like to mention, once you do get up into the higher tiers, there are many players that put only one person on defense on purpose. Is that they would like to stay in low gold number 4 for easier battles. As far as team power is concerned, there are a couple of things that you need to keep in mind. The higher that you get in bronze, silver, and gold, the power gets more important. Very high power teams mean tanky teams with a heck of a lot of resistance, meaning they have a high chance of resisting a lot of your debuffs. Very low teams, or very low power teams, could mean a weak team, but they can also be very, very fast nuke teams, which means they could knock you down before you have a chance to even attack. So speed is very much a factor, as well as team power. Once we get into choosing the teams that you would like to fight, before you hit start, I would recommend clicking on all of the team's champions to see exactly what powers they have, what abilities they have, what they can do to you, as well as you know your own team and what they can do. Also, I would not start on auto as a beginner. I would do manual mode. This will help you learn and get better into battles. So when you get more powerful and you can put it on auto. If things aren't going so well, you can always take it off and take over again in manual mode. My suggestion would be to hit auto about midway through the battle once you think that your team has a good handle on things. And you can always take over back into manual mode if things begin to turn south. As far as your team makeup is concerned, there are a couple of routes that you can take. Generally, the best thing to do, at least as a beginner, is to have one speed booster as your leader, a nuker, a support person who can heal and res other people in your party, and one who has higher defense. You can change this up a little bit. There are some that use two supports instead. Now, for instance, once you get champions like Arbiter, who is your support as well as your speed booster, you can actually have two different supports, which will give you a greater chance of healing, putting on shields, and keeping your team alive. That is as much as I'd like to cover today as far as beginner arena PvP battles. Later on, we will release more videos on more advanced things, as well as tag team PvP battles. But I would like to thank you for listening to us. Again, this is Genevieve of Shocking Raiders. I would like you to like and subscribe to us, and you have a wonderful day.